We take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they come into this one off a 500 homestand, which is not terrible, but nothing to get too excited about.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
One time. Here you go.
Over for a look is Reddick, but he's going to run out of room. This is a foul ball.
That's a foul ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Hey, see it up, Doug.
Got him.
Let's go, big dog.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Josh Reddick stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Souza going back. Gone! Randall McHenry is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. Reddick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Rich Lopez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McHenry is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out. Randall McHenry steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Let it fly, buddy.
Pitch out, nothing doing.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Hey, get on for us here.
Hey!
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate.
Josh Reddick will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. McHenry giving chase, and this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. Around second, he'll try for third. And Reddick is in at third base. He's got a triple. Randall McHenry will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one. And we'll jump into this one with the bases empty, but 2 runs already home in the inning.
The center fielder, number 24.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Valenzuela is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the...
Hey, no one down here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, McHenry. 1 away. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Standing in now, Randall McHenry. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of swings like that in extra innings. Guys go up there thinking, I'm going to take one chance here and see if I can't end this thing right now and be the hero.
Smoked on the ground left side. And this is through into left, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Hot shot to third. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there.
And here, I think...
Your turn. Drive him in right now.
Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Around third and being waved on home.
Hold on.
And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays. Striding into the box, Randall McHenry. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Christopher Luke is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Strasburg steps into the windup. 1-2 on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. McHenry is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting Randall McHenry is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
Randall McHenry.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Missed third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
Hey, one time, right now.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Get your pitch.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. John Singleton will be next.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled.
All right, right here. Find the ball.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
John Singleton comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Corona right here. Scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, that's a nice play over there at first to hit his pitcher right in stride. But meanwhile, the run is in to score from third base.
Freddie Hammock strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Scorched to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Enrique Rivera is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hammock on the move, and that retires the side. Randall McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Enrique Rivera will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Randall McHenry steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Backhanded. A quick out number one.
Up next for the Yankees,
Jesus Reyes comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. McHenry is in pursuit. He makes the play. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, Steven Strasburg. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Van. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game.
Let her rip.
Randall McHenry will stand in 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
Here we go.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Randall McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against the hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Randall McHenry comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Let's go, big fella.
1-2. Here it comes.
Right guy, right spot.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Randall, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats. 0-1. That misses wide.
Nice
1 ball and
kid.
1 strike.
1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's
Down
go.
low. 2
1
balls
strike.
and a strike.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. Into the box now, Lionel Whitting. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McHenry sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A chance now for the Los Angeles.
He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
High in the air out to center field. McHenry is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. And with that, Randall McHenry gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Now a pickoff play at second,
He's in there.
and the
He's
runner back easily.
Keeping him close.
Come on now. Put her in play.
Hey, get your kid. Stay hot up there.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And you've got a couple of clubs here that are each in first place in their divisions coming in.
Beat it out. Come on, come
You
on,
start
come on.
to wonder,
Oh.
maybe this could even possibly be a World Series preview. Granted, it may be a bit premature, but
Digging in, Miles Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Hammock comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Lifted the other way to left center. Hammock giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with no... Randall McHenry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Miller's got his target. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and reined in 1 away.
First baseman number 21.
Jock Peterson will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Get him with your best stuff right here, huh?
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Randall McHenry will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy is really seeing the ball well.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but...
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 2-1, here it is. Lifted into the air out toward center field. McHenry is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Randall McHenry stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging.
John Singleton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A dive, but he's back. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now. Steven Souza steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Scorched to third. Moustakis is there. One there. On to first as they get the double play. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but